I'm having or gelato. My sister got it for me during my birthday, but I've been sick, so I only get to enjoy it now. My favorite flavor is the pistachio flavor. So good. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Small Girl, Big Talk, where real conversations meet personal growth. I'm your host, Wendy, and it has been a while since I showed up on the channel and a podcast. The year did not start very strong for me because I fell sick on the first week of January, and it's been like back to back. Right now, I'm having my period, so I'm on like super low energy right now. But I also felt like there will never be a better time to show up, whether it's like if I were to only wait till I'm ovulating to record content, then it's gonna be like only a few days a week, right? And one of my goals for 2026 is to show up more consistently and to show up despite of the highs and the lows. So I decided what better thing to do than to record my very first episode for the new year during my menstrual day. I'm like super low energy right now, but I felt like I've had a good rest day. I allowed myself to rest. It's kind of like an active rest day. I was cleaning up the house, I did grocery shopping, kind of like a declutter reset day. And I think it's perfect for my period day because it's just like clearing out all the bad stuff, all the old stuff that doesn't serve me, right? That's what I enjoy doing during my rest days or like my period days. And how's everything going for you? It's like, I felt like I just celebrated New Year's Eve and my birthday, which is like 10 days from New Year's Day. And now it's almost the end of January already. Like time flew by so fast. And because I'm taking a 10-day long like family vacation during Chinese New Year's, it's gonna be like my first time celebrating New Year's at Kevin's place with his family. Like, I'm not looking forward to it. Okay, or like I should say I look forward to it, but there's a lot of adjustment that will be needed because it will be like my first Chinese New Year without my family. And if you're a Chinese, you would understand how much that means to me then. So yeah, I just feel like time flew by and there's only like 2 to 3 weeks left. And there's so much I want to do before the New Year's. But I also know that like things take time and slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So I'm trying not to like panic about things and just kind of like go with the flow during this season. And I'm just glad to be back recording for this podcast again. I feel like this past year in 2025, this podcast was just hanging in there. Like it was definitely not my priority, which is why I only showed up like on average like once a month, which is a lot lesser than how it was when I first started the podcast, right? I started with a weekly episode and then bi-weekly episode, and then it just kind of like went off from there. But I think I'm gonna try showing up again on a weekly basis. I feel like that's something that I should be able to commit. And I also don't want to overthink my recording again. I think at one point I feel like I'm trying very hard to show off myself as an authority, and I felt like every episode has to be like very valuable. But I feel like with podcast episodes like that, like recordings like that or videos like that, these recordings are being played in the background and you're focusing more on like the things that I say more so than like the value that you're getting. Like, that's the beauty of podcasts, right? It's kind of like a relationship that you have with a stranger on air that you don't really know, but you hear about their life, you hear about their opinions about certain things about life or business or whatsoever. And it's just there as a form of entertainment. I felt like I was overthinking my content for a very long time, because I wanted it to sync with my business idea and my career growth and whatnot. But I feel like in the pursuit of trying to make sense of everything, it kind of like blocked my creative juice, and I didn't even know how to show up as myself again. And I felt like with this video that I'm recording today, it's really just me trying to be me again in front of the camera. And I'm just really sitting here yapping to myself in my living room. So I'm loving this new setup. We had this rocking chair for the longest time in Kevin's room. I got this together with his friends for his birthday a few years ago. But we felt like, this chair, it's better suited in a living room, especially now that I'm working from home. I'm using the home space a lot. And I love sitting at this corner to read. It's like a nice, cozy spot. Of course, I made sure like the lighting is nice and all that for this recording. But I'm quite proud of my setup. Like, I'm so proud of my cozy home. I've been doing some decluttering work at home because we moved into this place like 5 months ago. No, 3 or 4 months ago. No, it's only 3 months ago, yeah. And a lot of the decorations were based on like my past decorations, but I'm trying to declutter as much as I can and rearrange the house in a fresh look so that I feel excited working from home because I'm seeing the same thing every day, right? So it's been kind of like an ongoing project. My target is to finish decluttering before the Lunar New Year celebration. And I actually took out a lot of my wedding decorations to decorate the house for my birthday party. And in this process of doing this, it was actually also me eliminating those glasswares and whatnot that I don't need anymore, and I want to like sell it off and like declutter the home. There's a lot of like flowers that are kind of dead right now from my birthday celebration. I love flowers, and I actually love the fact that they kind of like just died off in the house like a week later. I love fresh flowers because I feel like they remind me of how delicate life is. How when flowers are blooming, they're so beautiful, it's so bright, it's so vibrant, it's so exciting. But as you see them die off day by day, it reminds you that like even the prettiest flower that is blooming also kind of like fades away. And sometimes maybe in life, we don't need to take everything so seriously because eventually we're gonna like fade out and die anyway, So I actually really do love having fresh flowers at home because it reminds me of the circle of life. I love it when it's fresh, when it's beautiful, but I also love it when it's kind of like dying. But today is gonna be the day that I clear off these flowers, I wipe off the vases, and I am gonna take photos so that I can post it online and sell it off. So that's what I'm gonna do today. And 8 minutes recording, not bad. I can really yap. I actually don't know what's the main message. No, actually I do know. The note that I wrote down earlier was to do it even when I don't feel like it, to do it even on the slow days, and to do it, what's the third one? Let me go get my notes. Okay. To do it even when it's imperfect. Yes. I feel like oftentimes we often wait till we are healthier, we wait till we have more money, we wait till our friend is up to do it with us in order for us to kickstart something. But sometimes this someday never come and you just not do the thing you set out to do. I am reminding myself that I'm gonna show up even on imperfect days. And I think this is gonna be days that you get to see low energy side of a type A person or a Capricorn person. Even as a person who loves systems and structures and being productive and getting things done, resting and taking things slow is also a part of the process. And there's the ups and the downs. And I feel like you can definitely feel the vibe on this episode that it's like really low energy day and it's completely fine. I feel like If anything, I feel like the older I get, the more I love having low energy days. As an extrovert, I used to thrive on always going out, getting my energy from people. But as I get older, as I learn to be comfortable with my own presence and my own hobbies and the things that I love and really just taking care of myself, I've learned to enjoy my slow days and to really just embrace these days as like a mini date with myself, to shower myself with self-love. So that's it. That's my first 10 minutes in this year of podcast recording. I'm hoping that the more I show up in front of the camera, the longer I'll be able to yap and I can talk to you more throughout this year. But yeah, that's it for this week, and I hope to see you again next week. Be sure to subscribe and tune in to the next episode. Goodbye.